Welcome to Japan, a place that is so far east in the world that it conveniently got forgotten about and was basically put into the doldrums after the Second World War. They don't tell surprises, ask Pearl Harbor. Welcome to Japan for the 13th round of Tier 0, or as I like to call it, the show-off tier. The ones who have too much time on their hands and who can practice with no assists. I'm speaking about people like Baby Hornet, and he still can't drive. Tonight with me is a long and man who Japan. Mr. Simba himself has rejoined me, and although I am showing in a Ferrari, I'm actually not in a Ferrari. It's because I didn't press spectator before I actually joined. How are you, Mr.
Konnichiwa, Gavin-san.
No, konnichiwa, konnichiwa. We go do lots of these tonight. Not quite sure if that is a Japanese accent, but anyway.
We never know with you.
No, we really don't.
Yes. At least you're not doing Mr. J.W. Pepper.
Oh, Sergeant J.W. Pepper. Sergeant J.W. Pepper does have to come out every so often. He does like to appear, although what is slightly more concerning is the fact that the game put me in a Ferrari, and obviously I'm not in that Ferrari anymore.
It knows you're the biggest Lewis Hamilton fan going.
Absolutely. When's he retiring? When is he getting out of life? And I don't have to think about him or speak about him or have these fanboys talk about him like, oh, he's so brilliant. No, he's not. He's just a big wuss who can't hack it and who hasn't been able to hack it for at least 7-8 years. Who had Bottas as his teammate. Cream of some young man! Martin Hills is a rat. But better not say that when Scott Mills is around. It's only been 2 minutes. Are you just trying
to come up with as many bad puns as possible to get yourself banned from comms?
Hey, I've been away for 8 weeks. This is therapy, yeah, exactly. See, talking about therapy, G starts there, but yes, cream of some young man. I need a Japanese version of that, Mr. Hills. I need you to bring some suki to the proceedings, and I suki you. Fake Connor Scott 1997 NS. Is that fake Connor? Certainly not the real Connor. Because he's
fake
working.
Connor actually goes by fake Connor now.
Well, we've got another Connor in the chat, which is proving to be going to be slightly more problematic than I might have originally thought.
Although it could be fake Connor, I don't know what he goes by on chat.
Nah, neither do I. Are you the one from near Dundee, Connor 1997 S/2/purple? Talking about purple, GTS Drag Queen. The mighty one has gone. It's fake Connor. I thought it was fake Connor. GTS Drag King has gone into provisional pole position with a 127.9. He's the biggest queen known to man. Kazasoze goes second. He is the king of proceedings. Whilst Colin TK, I really just want to keep calling him Colin the Owl, but it isn't Colin the Owl because Colin the Owl isn't Colin the Owl anymore. Slightly concerning. G-Star.
No, Colin the Owl left.
No, I know, Colin the Owl did leave. Who's this Ashley Baseman who's went 8.9 seconds off? I'm on board with him.
Ashlord.
Oh, is he Ashlord? Oh, he's the one that was saying he didn't want to speak to Vauxhall today. He's got a funny helmet that says F-U-C... no, it's not. It's L-U-F-F. Luff. Don't actually know what that's meant to say, to be honest. It's all a little bit challenging in life at the moment.
Oh, he's in a McLaren. You best bring my car back in one piece.
Well, now, question... Oh my god. Sebmail, have a word with yourself. That helmet is absolutely abhorrent. I mean, who gave you that permission to wear that person's helmet? Absolutely shocking.
Well, at least it's the Roscoe helmet.
Aye. It's like his owner, a dog. Dumbest Hornet in 10th place. Good to see him back. Baby Hornet's not there tonight. Is he up hills again with old men in Wales?
Probably.
Probably. It is Easter. He will need some cash for the chocolate for his choir. Josh Boy is in 9th at the moment. Loppy is in 8th. Freddie Olsen, as I like to call him, Fred Olsen. He's a magnet for the older generation, is in 2nd. Armared is in 1st. He's been 1st before when I used to commentate on 2-0 earlier on in the season. He was top. We will cover
I believe he's our champion.
Is he champion already? That's brilliant. Chris Bailey, who isn't a champion anymore, but still has big hair.
You will never get rid of the big hair.
No. You should really shave it off. I'd quite like to see
Armar is champion.
Ah, right. Okay, there we go. Well done, Armar, for being champion.
By 115 points.
You're an absolute... You have been doing nothing but sitting on this game since at least 3 months ago, practising. I'd be quite interested to see Chris Bailey with a bald head. I mean, basically, with like a bald coot. To be honest. It would be cute. It would be interesting and funny, though.
It'd definitely be funny.
Oh, it would. His Japanese name is Kurisu Beryl. Beryl. I mean, that's actually with his hair, it could call him Beryl. Madam Beryl. Madam Beryl in Japan.
So from the rest of the night, we'll refer to him as Beryl.
Beryl. Beryl. Where is Cream of Some Young Man, Mr. Hills? He's out on track. And what I'm going to have to do is find the... hold on. Let me... Aruwakamono no Kurimu. There you go, Cream of Some Young Man, otherwise known as Mr. Hills, in the Williams, with Kraken at the back. Cream of Some Young Man and Kraken. Anyway, let's see what he can do. Let's go on a lap on board. Do you want to do a lap on board with Martin Hill? Martin Hill.
Go on, then. Let's give it a go. It has been a while.
It has, because I don't think I should speak anymore.
You should never speak.
No.
There we go, DRS Open coming down the pit straight. One of the fastest parts of the lap and probably the best overtaking opportunity. How brave is he? Throws it into turn 1, brake, getting it down to 5th for turn 2. Run it out wide, then move over to the right, ready to start the centre S's. He's got some good speed going through here and seems to have a really good line as well. The trickiest one of the lot is this one. Then up into Dunlop curve. End of sector 1 coming up very shortly. And we've got a 32 dead at Degner 1. Really nice entry. And Degner 2 under the bridge where we get the figure of 8. And up into the hairpin. Is that car going to get out of his way? Hopefully so. That was quite a good exit as well. Round, I believe it's 270R this corner's called. And a fast run down to Spoon Corner. Really deceiving this one. Tight on the entry here, run it out really wide and as late as you can, get on that throttle and blasting all the way down to your favourite corner, Gav. You know, the 130R where you dropped it a few years ago. Flat out corner, then move over to the right, ready for the final corner, which is the Casio Triangle. That's it. And get that traction going, and we are at the line with a 128.8. Not a bad lap from Mr. Hills.
Not bad from Hills. Ashley Bassman is asking why his name is the name in the game, because he hasn't changed it to that. Well, your name is that because you did it. It's not difficult. Like, monkey, keyboard. Ashley Bassman. Really got.
For me, his YouTube name, we have no control over that one.
Well, yeah, that is true. Also, we don't have any control over that. I mean, if we had control over names, GTS Drag King would be the biggest drag queen known to man. Ashley says, on my screen it still says my actual name, so a bit odd. What, is your name not Ashley? Because if it is, then it is that. I'm very confused. Who knows? Talking about people whose names is their names, Chris Bailey is there. He's gone into the pits. He's managed to get himself up to third. 3D Olsen, 0.1 of a second behind Armar Red, the champion. Nope, it's some young man. Nope, that's because Martin Hills is groping you. This is what happens when I get let loose after a while. Especially with you, or Connor. Or on my own. There's a common theme here and it's not me.
Oh, it is you. No. That is the common denominator.
There's no common denominator in anything like that at all. A shitaruyo. There you go. That's I love you in Japanese before anyone starts to get the stick out and beats me with it. Right, who's on a quick lap? Not Sternberg, because he's 7/10 of a second down. Josh Foy doesn't look that quick, but that might just be me. Let's see if he is. Is he? Yeah, he's 8/10. Oh, he's 8/10 of a second quicker than the 130R. Oh, he got on the grass there. He got a bit green on his tyres. Josh,
he is tier 3, so put him a bit of slack.
He chose to race. He knew that I was commentating. That's the problem, not mine. He's quicker than single track at the moment. IKEA is going very slow. Let's have a look. Seb Milner, we're not going to be talking about him at all. Sillenball. Is he trying to be like, is he some sort of Silicon Valley wannabe boy or something? Is he like a Spice Boy or something? Like one of these Spice Girls from the 1997s trying to be like all... Yeah. Anyway. Let's see what he can do as he comes across the line. He improves himself, goes up into 60. Well done. Oh, who was jumping over curbs there? Is there any sausage curbs on this track anymore? I don't think there is.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
It is very disappointing.
No sausage chat.
No sausage chat. Oh, actually, to be fair, we could talk about Japanese sausages. Chipolatas. Saviour on board with him. In Spain they like big meaty sausages, chorizos, and he's coming across the line, coming out of the final chicane, which is called the Casio Triangle, which has not got a triangle, and he stays. He moves up to 4. There we go, Polski. I've still need to remember. I'm sure he's Welsh, but I really want him to be Polish because his name suggests Polski, like Polish. Like you could imagine him running a Polish shop in Bangor. Oh, yeah. Saviour's had a spin. He's lost his front end. Might not be the first time or the only time we say that tonight. But what helmet's he wearing? He's got like a Aqua helmet. Right. What else is happening? Dumbest Hornet's in the pit, so I can't make a mockery of him. Silicon Valley, he's slow.
Chris Bailey's just coming up to 130R to start a lap.
Oh, let's go on board with him. Let's see. He's got a yellow helmet. Your
own unique twist.
Yes, absolutely. So here he comes down the start-finish straights, the big long thing where DRS gets opened. Hit around about 335 kilometres an hour. Unless you're in current 2026 F1, you'll hit 3 kilometres an hour. Turning into turn number 1 now, dropping down into 5th gear. Nicely done there. Doesn't ride the curves too much as he comes through the first part of the S's. It's left, it's right, it's left, it's right. It's a little jig known to man, but you can use a lot of time. Chris Bailey drops a gear to try and get himself back on track. Now comes up to the end of Sector 1. Is he going to be able to make an improvement before he comes into the Degnas? No, he can't. He's a 10th of a second down. Get on it, boy. You're too slow. Coming under the second part of the track, under the bridge. Now coming into turn number 11. Slams on the anchors. Just give some of the small boats some anchors. They wouldn't get anywhere near the shores of the UK. Now coming up through Sector 2, coming up through turn 12, coming up to Spoon 13 and 14, where Ollie Behrman decided to make love to the wall on Sunday. Nicely done by Chris Bailey there. Now he's on the back straight all the way down to the 130R corner. Is he going to improve his lap or is he still slow? No, he's not. He's improved by a tenth of a second. Is he going to be able to carry it through as he comes into the final chicane where Senna and Prost had some lava comes out of the final chicane and puts the power down in his kick Sauber and goes across the line and does improve but doesn't actually do much more. He goes up into third. That was entertaining. For most part. It was, yeah. It's pretty good commentary of his lap as well.
If you do say so yourself.
Few course comments in there, but got to be done. Right. Who else did we want?
Go faster, boy.
Yes, go faster. It's a common theme. He's got to go faster. If he wants to try and get his hands on the championship again, he needs to go faster. I mean, he's won the same amount of championships as I have. I mean, you don't hear me consistently brag about it. I won an X championship once.
So did I.
I wasn't quick enough to win tier 3, or 4, or 5, or 1, or 2. Definitely wasn't trying 0. Show off.
One season of glory.
We won a Constructors' Championship together though. Alpha Tauri.
Yep.
We did. Did we not win 2?
No, just 1.
Ah.
Because I ended up getting promoted after that.
Yes. The other Constructors' Championship I won was with Morgan in the Sauber. And I only came into that team for about half a season. Shows you how good.
I've had a few constructors.
I've had 2, but not really. You're the one that we won. Loppy's done a spin at the hairpin. He's trying to reverse. That's the gear that you go R and go back the way in. Our Alpha Tauri Constructors Championship was great. We were flying together.
Oh yeah.
We were swapping like 1-2s frequently. That was the infamous season where the Anderson Bridge incident occurred, and poor Connor, the real Connor, was how do I want to put this in the nicest possible way? It was I want to say this word, and I don't know if it will get me into a little bit of trouble, but it's actually not a swear word. He was gashed by another driver at the Anderson Bridge. And if you want to swap the sh with a G, and put the sh at the start and put the GGs in the middle, then he was proper gashed. I don't think he ever fully recovered from that, to be perfectly honest.
What's that saying again? There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. We don't get ligatures here in Maryhill. And if you're not Scottish and you don't know anything about Taggart, and I mean there may be some people on this who don't know anything about Glasgow, it is a hard, mean city. You'll get a Glasgow kiss. Right. Qualifying's over. Woohoo! We have a grid. Oh, does this mean I'm going to have to retire again? Oh, look who qualified 20th!
You!
Yay! Woohoo! Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, whilst because we're going to have a 5-minute break in between qualifying and the race, which is always interesting because it allows for me to do some Japanese introduction. MRC University. Oh, Ashley Bassman says my game froze and kicked me. Yeah. Well, you did well. You weren't last. That was me. But you were 5 seconds off the pace. Sorry, not sorry. I know! See? Sorry, not sorry. MRC University comes back for Japanese words. And we will come to that. Right, let me tell you about what happened in qualifying. The champion got to the top. The end. It's on the screen. I'm not even going to go there. There we go. Done. Anyway. Why is he... Armat, why have you got a female? Like, why? Are you a female? Why? Or do you have long hair in real life and you thought that none of the male avatars had long hair and so therefore you gave yourself breasts and thought, are you related to Zach Polanski by any way? Hypnotizing? Anyway. Martin Hill's tried to really attack down the one and invalidated whilst improving. Well, at least you were improving. You did better than Chris Bailey, who wasn't improving and then did improve. So, yeah. Right. I need to retire to allow this to work. So we're gonna talk about that. I mean, it would be quite funny if I was just to commentate and race at the full time, but all you would see is my car.
And not a lot else.
I can't retire right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the race strategy. I'm going to talk about that. It's going to be sunny, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. The forecasted default strategy is a two-stop strategy, starting on the mediums and finishing on the softs. So you prolong your stint at first. Don't get too excited. Don't go off the edge of the cliff too quickly. And then you burn the rubber in the second two sessions, which is absolutely brilliant. Alternate strategy is a medium soft running. So pitting on lap number 10, on lap number 9, and then on lap 19, and doing 8 lap stint towards the end. I put the softs on in Suzuka. They didn't last very well. You were behind me, and we seen what happened. No, I was second to you.
Yeah, well, we were on for a 1-2.
We were on for a 1-2, and then I managed to cock it up. It was problematic. I was absolutely one way of putting it. So that is the strategy. Track temperature 29 degrees, air temperature 19 degrees. 5-minute gap between qualifying and a race. So let me bring you in some MRC University. There are several words in the Japanese language which are relevant to proceedings that we might see. Baka. Stupid. Charles Leclerc. Don't be a fool or an idiot, and don't be stupid. Apparently, though, you can also use the word kanji, which means horse. And shika means deer. So what you can say is, Oma wa baka nano. And that means, are you stupid? And Charles Leclerc's answer says, yes, I am stupid. You can also use the word aho. Aho. That means also idiot or stupid. If you watch a lot of anime, which I'm sure Chris Bailey does, on his trips to Leeds, Oma aho cho. Are you an idiot? Now, if you want to think that you've got a flat tyre, you would go, Chikusho Pankuta! And that means, damn it, I've got a flat tyre. Ashley Bassman says, not wrong with anime. He's not right with it either.
Hey.
What? Oh, I could have said damare, which means shut up. I'm not going to pronounce the one it wants me to say, but I will say it in Japanese, and you can translate. Kono yaru. There you go. What Chris Bailey hopes to say tonight when he's racing is Doke Yamadayo, which means move, you're in my way. Although knowing Chris Bailey, is there a Japanese for help, I'm too slow and going backwards? Ashlord, or Asheville, or whatever his name is, in 19th, his one is Fuzakeru na Majidi. And that says, don't mess with me, seriously. There's a Scottish accent. I'm not going to say what it next wants me to say. Let's go to the next one.
Change.
Well, I know, but I mean, it is slightly questionable.
And half of what you say isn't questionable?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nothing I say is questionable at all. Now, in Japan, they have a thing called barcode men, right? And barcode men refers to men who have ridiculous comb-overs. But anyway, that's not Chris Bailey, because he's just got hair everywhere. Death from overworking. Lonely mouth. That's definitely Chris Bailey.
Death from overworking, that's definitely you.
Absolutely. I was going to say that's Connor. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, 2 seconds whilst we're beeping. I'm so glad you told me what the champion was, because I would never have covered that at all. Right, I need to retire. I'm on a formation lap. How do I retire? I can't retire.
Can you retire now?
No. I can reset to track. Do you know what? I'm going to do a formation lap and I'm going to show you people a lap of the circuit in this Ferrari. Oh my god. Right, I can't get out of second gear now because there's no assists. What? Hold on. What are we doing? How do I change gear? On a... Ah!
Square or X, is it?
No, I put DRS on. I put ERS on. There's got to be a gear. There's got to be like. I managed to get into second gear, so that must mean there is a.
R1?
Nope. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you drive a lap of Suzuka. At full throttle.
The default control.
Oh, X! I'm up in the fourth gear. I'm up in the fifth. How do I get down the way?
X or square.
Yeah, but I can't get down now.
Will it be square then?
No, it's not. Oh, it is. Oh, I've spun.
Well done.
Oh, I'm now trying at fourth gear. This is not how we like to... Oh, okay. Right, I'm up into fourth. Whilst everyone else is enjoying life and their formation lap, I'm making a fool of myself live on the YouTube.
You do that anyway.
I know I do, but I normally... At least normally when I'm driving, it makes common sense. No rain forecast is what Jeff is telling me. Ashley's telling me to stick it in AI. I can try that. I can't, it's not going to let me. What happens if I go into the pits? We're learning live. Oh, God, I'm going to crash into someone. Right, we're going to have to somehow figure this out. Because otherwise, this could be problematic at the start. Right, let me go into the pits. Oh, no it doesn't.
Well, it might be when everybody's lined up.
Oh, maybe.
And it does like reset and starts doing the lights.
Oh yeah, we'll try quickly. If not, if you just do the early part, whilst I try and figure out how I'm not surviving in this. Because I really don't know what it's doing.
There we go, the lights are all 4 lights, 5 lights. And we go racing! Everybody seems to be away well, apart from that Ferrari that is currently in a wall.
Hey, I got a really good start.
There you go, you DNF'd. Armar first, Freddie second, Drag Queen third, Chris Bailey fourth. Everybody seems to be making it through the centre S's, apart from that Ferrari that crashed off the line.
Excellent.
Back over to Gabby.
That Ferrari was an absolute pile of rubbish. Never driving that car ever again. Freddie Olsen is in second in that lovely Red Bull. Oh, one of them just went through I think Chris Bailey's managed to lose a position on the start. Not like him calling TK and Polsky. Polsky's having a wee look up into the hairpin and does make it through. Chris Bailey's trying to go up the inside of G King. GTS Track Queen. Ashley's there it is. Soft, medium or hard, medium, soft. Give you the tyres as they are just now. Only one person went on the softs and that is Colin TK. What an absolute fool. He is. Although I think he was going to try and make some positions more than anything else. Do you think we'll get a see? Did it work for him? Well, no. Maybe. Maybe. Position change. Yes, he's up 2. Is there going to be a safety car? That's the question.
Well, we did get one when that silly Ferrari put it in the wall, so we might be alright.
Chris Bailey is going around the outside of Drag Queen, and he's still trying to hold on to it, but Drag Queen's going to have him up the inside, and it's the S's, and it's the left, right, left, right, left, right, but they touched wheels a little bit, and Chris Bailey is back to where he belongs.
Back.
Oh! I thought Colin TK was having a moment there. It was just a glitch. He's fine, folks. If you support Colin TK, he's fine.
The only person having a moment around here is you.
Yep, Drag King's had a really big moment coming out of the Degnas. He's dropped from 3rd to 6th. He's had a mare. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Saviour's up into 4th. Chris Bailey's up into 3rd. A second is the gap between Armagh Red and Freedy. Armagh, just do us all a favour and retire. And at least let someone else have a go. Ashley Bexman and Silicon Valley are having a little battle at the back. Good to see. McLaren and Alpine. The only Ferrari left in the race is in 17th, so he's doing remarkably well. Right. Let's go back to Chris Bailey.
Doing better than that other silly Ferrari.
Absolutely. Couldn't get off the line. Couldn't even change gear. Full. Absolute full. Right, let's have a look at Chris Bailey. DRS wide open for Saviour. Saviour's going to go to his left-hand side. He's going to sweep around him as they come through into turn 1. And Colin TK is also having a look with Drag Queen right behind him. His nose up the rear, as Connor would say, up his jaw. As we go through the essays. Right, what else is happening? Who else is interesting? Martin Hills, cream of young Sun man. He loves the young Sun men.
Silicon Valley's currently in the pit. The front wing.
So he and Ashley must have had a little coming together. So Ash Lord. I could happily call him another name there, but I'm really not gonna. I'm gonna behave myself. Single track is trying to make some progress, but it's currently stuck behind a massive flat pack furniture in the Haas. Dumbest Hornet, the best of the Hornet brothers, is in 14th. I know, but he's not here to defend himself, and if he's not here to defend himself, then he's gonna get a sausage in the mouth.
Wow, that's harsh.
He enjoys that sort of thing, so...
Well, I don't think that's really PG friendly. That kind of information.
Depends what your definition of PG is. He likes a sausage. I like a sausage. Who doesn't like a nice meaty sausage? Like a nice pork and beef sausage. You go to a farm shop and get them. Martin Hills loves them. He's making a move already on IKEA Fat Pack Furniture, Sternberg, but Sternberg's making progress. He has meatballs instead of sausages. Oh, they've come together! Ah! Sternberg had a moment, lost the rear, went into the side of Hills. Hills then kind of bounced off of him, and the two have kind of come back together again, and Martin has probably let him back through just as a sort of saviour, not saviour because he's in third, but sort of as a nice thing to do. But yeah, no, he prefers meatballs, whereas Simon likes meat sausage. Right. Who else is interesting? Oh! Dumbest Hornet had a moment coming out of the Degna 2 there, and nearly took out Frank in the other Williams. Our resident Irishman. Older Irishman, but still resident Frank.
I'd keep an eye on him, because if it's anything like yesterday, I swear he was running quite low wings.
Let's jump on board with him.
Rapid on the straight.
Let's look at him. Let's get his telemetry going on. So he's coming down the back straight at the moment. He's got Josh Boy in single track, his teammate. He's getting a really good kind of run from 198 as he comes into 130R. Yes. Oh! Josh Boy had a moment coming through 130R and near enough Frank had to take avoiding action. It's now a Williams 1-2. That was slightly horrible. I was thinking that was...
single tracks in the pits.
Oh, he is. Why is he in the pits? He's pitting a bit early. Has he got front wing damage?
Yeah.
So he must have had when he had that little incident with Ashley. No, Ashley Banjo.
Where it doesn't belong.
Absolutely. Ashley Banjo, otherwise known as Ashley Baseman, he is in 17th at the moment. Seb Mail is in 16th. Dumbest Hornet is in 15th. Let's jump back up to the front pack where you've got Drag Queen. And he's got pink and white on the car. I mean, he's not exactly making his Drag Queen personality go away here. He's 2 places behind Madam Beryl in 4th place. Madam Beryl Bailey. Madam Beryl Bailey. MBB. And GTS Drag Queen has went straight on at Spoon and seems to have some form of problems. He's letting the side down, quite frankly. Madam Beryl isn't. Madam Beryl is well in touch with 2nd place. He's trying to grab a hold of Saviour in front of him, and then Prix Olsen in front of him. There's very little traction on this track in this game. It's not entertaining.
It was a bit like the race on Sunday, to be fair. The first half was really good, and then the second half was a bit dull.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I'm glad I didn't get up early for it.
Yeah, I would agree with that also.
Pity, because it's probably my favourite track in F1, but it's not the best one to watch.
No. And I think it is a good track. Like, don't get me wrong, if you can get the setup right, if you get the setup wrong on this track, you're in for an absolute nightmare of a race, because if you can't get Sector 1 right through the S's, you're snookered. Absolutely screwed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I felt alright with my setup, I just wasn't as comfortable on a controller as what I was on a wheel. So I didn't have the ultimate speed that I really wanted.
Yeah. No, and that it will come. It will come.
I mean, I'm going to be slower after 5 years on a wheel, so...
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a learning curve again.
Exactly it is. Just don't take any tips from Connor.
I wasn't planning on it.
There's quite a lot of drivers are running wide at Spoon. Like, typically it's not normally a place you would tend to run wide, but I've seen Smith do it, I've seen Seb Mail do it, I've seen Drag Queen do it now.
Oh, that's Drag Queen being Drag Queen.
Yeah. Prix Olsen has been passed by Saviour. We didn't see it because we were too busy watching Smith. But we will go to it eventually. Smith has got DRS and he's going to make the move on Dumbest Hornet. So one of the Hornet brothers gets attacked by a South African and is passed by him. Right, let's jump back up to the top. Chris Bailey, Madam Beryl. Oh, we've got a safety car. Why? Why have we got a safety car?
Well, that's no good. That blows my prediction straight out.
So Ashley Banjo is coming into the pits. He's got a 10-second penalty for speed in the pit lane, but he was coming in. I wonder if he had a moment. Now, if you're on the medium tyres, you could make a pit stop. And
I probably would, to be fair.
Yep, and so he does have no front wing. He's putting the hards on, so he's interesting. Silicon Valley is already on the hards. Martin is on the hards. But I would pit if you were in the lead right now. Armor Red, please retire, make it interesting. I would be pitting right now and putting the hards on.
You would be putting one of them on, would you?
Oh, absolutely. Got to get the thick rubber on. Hey, it's like all these little Japanese people, right? Who turn up wearing like tyres and everything like that.
Yeah, the Japanese really do have some of the weirdest costumes going.
Oh, 100%. I mean, to be fair, some of them, I mean, some of them are just, quite frankly, strange. But it's the fact that they take so much pride in it as well, though. Like, they just put every element of, like, whether it's buying the real stuff, like, I seen one that was like like a wee boy, maybe about 7 or 8, and he was a Charles Leclerc fan, and he, like, I mean, you would genuinely think Ferrari had kitted him out. GTS Drag King's been a pillock again. He has a penalty. 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So
what a plonker.
Plonk air. So let's have a look at the tyres for you. Everyone's on the hards, apart from Vans Racing, who put mediums on, and apart from the Ferrari, who didn't manage to get past turn 1, who is still on the mediums. Excellent.
You managed to go off the start line, let alone turn 1.
Hey, I got off the start line.
Yeah,
quite
straight
difficult.
to the wall.
It was a difficult thing to do, but I managed it.
I thought you were good at no traction.
Aye, but I'm not good with manual gears, because my brain's having to try and think about too many things at once.
You've got a brain in there?
No, that's why I had to retire.
Figured.
Yep, exactly. Oh, right. That means that we're in a safety car, which means we can do lots of fun things about Japan. Oh, thank you, Simba. You have allowed me back into the world of helmet chat. Right, we're going to rank the helmets. Right, Arma Red. He has a purpley helmet, which has a slightly blackish tinge at the top. So if you're looking at your screens, ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereof, whatever you call yourself, there's a black, like, you can't see it now because there's a shadow, but when you see the sunshine, when the sun comes out, there, he's got a little bit of black. Anyway, he's boring. Saviour. Bored. 3D Olsen. He's got like a hypnotic thing going on. I need to zoom in on his helmet. I need to inspect it. I like that. I can deal with that. Chris Bailey, you're a loser. Colin TK, Equita Oil. That's one of those fake sponsors. It's shiny though. He spent a while polishing his helmet there. He's got his spit out and went. Drag Queen's gone for a pink one. When did you last commentate?
A couple of weeks ago with Connor.
Was it as entertaining?
No.
Actually, I've just realised if I take away telemetry, I can get a better look at the helmets. Right, so he's got a couple of wee sort of like holes in his. His is pinky. He looks like one of these powder puff girls. Right, Polski. He's went with Equita Oil, also fake sponsor. But his is like dark blue with a sort of aqua tinge, so boring. G-Star's just red. Boring. Kaiser Soze's got cuff or luff or something along those lines, but one of them looks like a screw. He's screwing around with his helmet. You can get into trouble by screwing around with your helmet. Loppy, he's boring as well. Right, Sternberg. So he's gone for a kind of 1970s weird and wonderful thing. Safety cars in this lap. Right, Vans Racing, you're good, you're green. Excellent, love that. 10 out of 10 so far. Josh Boy, boring. Smith, you've gone for some form of that ridiculous Ferrari driver. Single track, you've went for the same as Sternberg, but with purple and pink. Dumbest Hornet, you need to go and see a doctor. Seb Mail, you're just disgusting. Silicon Valley, you're just black. And Arma Red's underway again.
one final question, Gav. When you
Yes.
bring back your Rangers-inspired helmet?
Absolutely never, because they are the biggest losers in the world. They will win nothing because they are losers, and they cannot score a penalty. Anyway, talking of losers, not this current one that we're looking at because he is the champion. But GTS Drag Queen, he is got loser all over him because he's been in the pit lane. So he's going to have to pit within 2 laps to serve his penalty. Oh, and he's run wide again. I'll tell you one thing. I thought he was a decent driver. I'm now seriously reconsidering that opinion. Every time I've seen him tonight, he's been erratic.
I'm surprised you ever had that opinion.
No, I for a while he was okay. I think when he kind of, he's about to be overtaken by, Polski tried to have a move up the inside into Spoon, but yeah, Drag Queen's just a little bit erratic and quite frankly needs to go back to driving school. Right, who else are we going at? Let's have a look. Right, let's go on board with Saviour, because Armour Red had a 2.5 second lead before the safety car. Saviour has now reeled him in after the safety car. GTS Drag Queen has passed Colin TK, but will have to serve. And Freedy Olsen's got a 10-second penalty for a collision with Saviour. Freedy Olsen's dropping down the pack. Dropping quicker than Simon on a Welsh pub night. To his knees. 11. So I didn't feel anything on board with Saviour, but obviously he got rear-ended by Freedy Olsen. That has promoted Chris Bailey. GTS Drag Queen is there. Let's have a look at Freedy. Freedy, has he got any damage? I think he's missing an end plate. He is, he's missing his right hand side end plate. But he's going to have to serve his on his next pit stop. Otherwise he'll be proving problematic. Polski, let's keep an eye on him, the Welsh-Polish boy. Loves a bit of sausage on his Welsh rear bit. Colin TK ahead of him. Right, what other battles have we got? Any? Right, back at the front. Top 3, separated by 9/10 of a second here in sunny Japan. Cherry blossom time is around about March and April. So the cherry blossom should be coming out in full bloom. Tell you one thing, I think Armour Red might. Let's just jump on board with him and look back. Is he going to get overtaken by Saviour? Polski's overtaken Colin TK. Armour Red gets a really good run out of the final chicane. It just allows him to pull away from the other 2 behind him. GTS Drag Queen is still out there circulating. He's going to have to come in this lap to serve his drive-through penalty, otherwise he will be forcibly retired. Freedy's in the pits. You don't want wing damage here. Like, if you don't have a full front wing, you are in big doo-doo.
Yeah, you can get away with a minor little bit, but
yeah, but
it does affect you in the S's.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Apparently, if you say no to people, it's considered rude in Japan. Baby Hornet would this would be perfect for him for his illicit late night services. Because if someone tried to offer him something, he couldn't say no. Wow! You just have to sort of be on his knees, mouth open. GTS Drag Queen. There's a name. 4th at the moment is going to come into the pits. Let's just check the front 3 again. G-Star's up in front of Colin TK. Is Paige Simon's not watching this? It would have been entertaining. Saviour is
entertaining if he watches it back.
well, Saviour is gaining on Armour Red. Is he going to make a move into the first corner? He's swooping round to the outside, and yes he does! Saviour is going to take the lead. Does he maintain it? He does, and Armour Red drops 2 seconds. Drag Queens. Was it 10 seconds speeding in the pit lane? Oh, it was. Sorry, he doesn't have to serve it. Oh, Ashley's gone again.
You silly, silly man.
Exactly. It's kind of a bit boring when he keeps dropping in and out. Go, stay. Go, stay. He's not treating your McLaren that well, though, to be perfectly honest. So I think you're going to have words with him. Unless your McLaren is the one in 7th.
I think I'll have the one that Kay's is driving.
That's it. Yeah, looks better. Looks better.
Right. Is it the normal one?
No, it's the chrome one. Ashley Baseman is running the chrome one as well.
I ran the chrome for a while, and now I'm running the normal.
Oh, Silicon Valley had a moment coming out of the Degners because he's dropped to 17th. Josh Boy's passed in game, hard crashed again, no idea what's up with it, says Ashley. See, when things go hard, tends to only result in one ending. Pooh! Cream of some young man. Mr. Hill's speciality. I think we need to see I think we need to have like a trophy that is like the cream of some young man trophy, and it's awarded for some achievement over the season.
What achievement would that be?
I could think of some, but I'm gonna save it. I'll save it for another day.
Whoever gets Gav most excited?
No, well, yes, but actually, I think he might have me again next week, because I'm not going away next week. So I could do Tier 0 again next week. I mean, I don't think...
You mean the week after?
That's
no
2 weeks
race
today.
next week.
No, I can't do the 16th. I could do maybe the 14th. I could do the Monday night. I could do one of Tier 1 or Tier 2. See, on the proviso that I've not... I mean, to be fair, actually, in fairness, I've not said anything tonight that is questionable in the slightest. What I have said is entirely factual and is all in the dictionary. So therefore, we're all good. What's happening in the race? The top 3 are still the top 3. They're having little battles to themselves. They're having a little play with each other, and every so often someone makes a pass on the other one and they go, oh, after you. But they're kind of there or thereabouts. Drag Queen's kind of hanging on to their coattails. Polsky's there, but he's just kind of in a world of his own. G-Star is kind of leading a small group, which includes guys of Sozi, but then you've got kind of the next 3 or 4 behind him. Van Dreysen's trying to have a look at the rear end of Loppe. He's made progress, by the way. You were right to call him out earlier.
I noticed last night because he was behind me for a few laps and he was absolutely rapid on the straight.
He absolutely was. He definitely had fun there. Right, let's have a look at Dumbest Hornet. He is 3/4 tenths of a second behind Smith. Josh Boy is 8 tenths of a second behind Seb Mayo. Martin is 1.7 behind IKEA. Freedy Olsen, Freedy qualified, I think, second, and he's just plummeted after his rear-ending of Saviour, clearly. And oh, look at this! Oh, Dumbest Hornet was having a look up the inside of Smith there, up into the hairpin. Didn't follow through in it. His brother would have just sent it in there. And no.
You definitely don't want to be following through.
Nope. That's why Simon would have been an expert in that. Smits went wide at Spoon again, and Dumbest Hornet's trying to have a look up the inside. Is he managing it? No, he won't. He'll probably keep behind him, stay in the slipstream, save his battery. He is using some of his battery life at the present moment. Swinging into 130R. Is he going to make a move up the inside into the chicane? He's trying, he's looking, but he doesn't. So therefore he's going to resort to DRS as they come out. Oh, and he's been spotted Dumbest Hornets on a moment in the I think he... Oh, Dumbest Hornets... he's absolutely cocked this one up full and proper. You cock. No words for that.
I think you just came out with a few.
That was was an exciting little battle until they both followed through in each other. Dumbest Hornet, you should be ashamed of yourself for that. Ashley says he was surprised there wasn't a safety car. Well, there was a safety car earlier in the race. You were there at that point. I was off track and it caused one. Yes, I know. I've seen it. I am paying attention, you know. It may not seem that way, but I am. Simba keeps me informed of all the goings on.
No, wait. I just sit here laughing at you.
I genuinely can't believe Dumbest Hornet and Smith basically just both went at the same time. Shocking. Utterly shocking. Who's head steward these days? Is it still Baby Hornet?
It is, yeah.
Many reports coming. Right, Loppy was suddenly gaining on Vans there. Vans having passed him and up into the top 8.
There better not be many reports coming because I run this too.
Oh, I've got a default response to any 25-25.
Yep, I'm liking that response.
Yep, everyone's a bugger. So yeah, that's my view on life. Dumbest Hornet has been overtaken again, this time by Colin TK. He's lost part of his front wing. That was after he was chasing down Seb Mail at the chicane. Seb Mail had a moment. Dumbest Hornet then had a moment as well, and then had another moment and slammed face first into the wall.
Too many people having moments.
I know. Like, you never see me having moments at Suzuka. Never. Colin TK's just done the fastest first sector of anyone. Let's have a look at tyres. Has he been in? No, he's not. 3 laps on the mediums. There we go. Everyone else on the hards. But Colin TK having little moments there. Let's go to single track. He's still chasing down IKEA. No progress being made there, as he's on the hards.
Amar's going for Saviour.
Oh,
he's not made it.
No, he's not made it. Let's look back from Saviour. 0.3 of a second is the gap. Lap 18 out of 27. 9 to go. Metalhead Matt 84 says evening all. Who are you? Tell me how you use this show. And I use show very loosely. Tell me name, location, age. I assume you're a man by your profile picture, so therefore we don't need to know that. But tell me how you use this show.
Metalhead Matt is a tier 4 driver.
Ah, well Ashley's going, hello Matt. It's not a dating site in the comments, folks. Calm yourselves down, don't get excited. Excitement is on track. Although at times that's questionable. Yes it is. Oh yes, it's dating apparently. There we go. Fine, do it. I'll read out every single comment. Things have changed in this modern age. It says legal now. I've tried to tell Baby Horner that it's legal for years, but anyway. Oh, Sadia had a little bit of a moment there coming out of the chicane, but half a second back to Armagh. Chris Bailey's still not able to make any form of progress on these two. Armagh's absolutely gaining. Is he going to make a move around the outside? He tries, but doesn't quite make it, and Bailey came in there quite hard. He came in hard and quick. It only goes one way, son, and that's a very quick ending for you. Right, Loppy Vans Racing is in the pit, so he's gone in for his second, which explains why he's fallen down to 11th. Is Mandy watching us tonight?
She's sat at the side of me.
Ah, she'll be chuckling away. Favourite commentator's back. Connor.
Yeah, you're not talking about me there, are you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not talking about me. I'm going to have to send a message to Connor saying you're missing prime commentary. See what he comes out and says about that. Right. Who else are we going to pick on? Because generally we pick on people and things happen. Right. Let's go with Chris Bailey. So he is just 3/10 of a second back. Oh, we've got a yellow. Someone's had a moment. It's one of the Mercedes. It's Smith. I don't think it'll generate a safety car. No, it shouldn't. Please don't. Right, Chris Bailey is gaining up into the chicane here. Top 3, sorry, covered by 8/10 of a second. Bailey's...
He doesn't have the legs on the straight.
He's got legs, but he just doesn't have them when he's in the car. Yeah, you can see it. He just doesn't make that gain ultimately. He does seem to be really good in the sort of downforce parts of the track. He's obviously put a little bit more of a flap on that car of his, but he's just not. You're right. He just doesn't have the legs when it comes to the straights, and therefore he can't make any progress. What he's reliant upon, ironically, is them making a mistake somewhere in the middle of the track, or the middle part of the track, as opposed to the straight, because that's where he cannot compete.
And the problem is, like you said earlier, this is the show-off here. You don't get many mistakes.
No, because they're all showing off.
Oh, look how good I am. I can run with no assist. Yay!
Bulk. Get a job, is what I'll say for her. All joking aside, these are wonderful athletes. Questionable choice of the word athlete. But these are wonderful people who spend a lot of time practicing and who have the ability to practice all the time, unlike most of us who work. There we go. 3-second time penalty for flat pack furniture for multiple track limits warnings. But again, Saviour coming out, 6 laps to go. And Armagrid does gain a lot as well, but I mean, again, just through DRS, and you can see how Chris just doesn't. I mean, he just doesn't go anywhere. But then he gains again as we come through this kind of first part of the track. We are going to have some lapping happening, which is always fun. Loppy is just a quarter of a second behind Sternberg, so Loppy's about to make a move, and he does indeed. Look, there we go, past the Haas. And Martin Hills is going to make a move on the young man called Sternberg. Oh, they've had another bump in tyres! It was in the same place it was before. Dodgy driving going on here.
Skill issues.
Skill issues, exactly. Skill issues, exactly. Right. Warning the leaders, I can't get my game running to move the car out the way. I don't think that's your problem right now, to be honest. I think your problem is you're last. Hashtag last. Anyway, GTS Drag King gets a time penalty for track limits. You're fine, Ashley. Nobody's worrying about you, son. You're all good. Right, let's go back up to the top. Top 3. Could throw a blanket over them. Arma is actually closer this time to Saviour. Let's just jump on board with him, because this might be... he's not close enough. He needs to be closer coming out of the chicane, and he's just not quite at that point yet. Drag Queen still got his 10 seconds to serve. Sternberg's still there as well. Seb Mail is somewhere. We're on board with Seb Mail. Somewhere. Well, so to be fair, I thought you were going to say something, so I just went somewhere. And I just cut my sentence short there.
Is that your excuse?
Yeah. It's a very good excuse though. He is trying to pass Josh Boy. Josh Boy's from wide! Coming out of turn 2, but stays ahead of the Ferrari. And Vans Racing has passed Colin TK, and he will be gaining. Remember, Vans has been in the pits twice. He's put soft compound tyres on, so he will be a man on a mission. He will be like... Metalhead Matt, has it crashed again? What? What's crashed?
I think he's on about Ashley's computer.
Oh. Multiple times, I'm afraid, Matt. Says Ashley. Seb Mills past Just Boy, but Just Boy gets back by the undercut coming down the hairpin, but both of them are now going for each other. as they come now down into Spoon. Josh Boy will lose that position, but will look to gain it back. Saviour has been passed by Arma Red as they go into turn number 1. So finally, the champion has managed to get past Saviour, and Chris Bailey still is in 3rd place. Never the bride, always the bridesmaid. But not the pretty one. Right, who do I want to go back to? Single track and Loppy having a battle as they come now down into turn number 1. Is Martin going to try and cut back on the inside of Loppy? Yes, but he can't manage it, so he doesn't. Colin TK has managed to pass Josh Boy, but look at this, they're gaining. Colin TK's got a Red Bull to his left hand side, coming now into turn 1. Are they going to survive? Oh, and Colin TK got on the curb there in the rear end, stepped down. Josh Boy nearly got wiped out by it, but didn't. So he still survived. Chris Bailey's dropped away from Saviour. He's now 0.6 of a second behind. Skill issue. But Saviour is that 0.6 back as well. So he's got an issue.
Everyone's got issues.
Everyone has an issue at some point. Just don't know what that issue actually is. We will keep it going. Back to the front. Back down the straight.
You know everybody's issue after tonight's going to be the commentary team.
No, it's going to be me. Ah, Connor Hardy has arrived, Gavin and Fishy Lion. Ha ha! Connor, you have missed 61 minutes of absolute prime time commentary.
Absolute Gavin style chaos.
Right, let's see. Martin's having a go. Sternberg is trying to come back in, but doesn't quite make it. Martin does go round the outside. Oh, and they nearly come together again. I'll tell you what, these two just need a room. Right? Martin, IKEA boy, or girl, or something. Yes, leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell, because when you ring the bell ends, it comes up and gives you a notification on your phone. There you go. Recovered that one well. Second base.
Well, you tried.
I managed it successfully. Silicon Valley's having a battle with Smith. Yep. Nothing happened. He just ran wide a little bit.
We're at the point where not a lot is happening.
Point of no return. Saviour's a second now behind Armagh. Chris Bailey's still there, half a second behind though. Is Chris Bailey actually going to make a move? Chris Bailey's going to make a move. He's going to take second place. Pat Saviour as they come into turn number 1. He's going to sweep round the outside. Saviour though is going to try and hang him out to dry. Does he manage it? Saviour's still there to the right hand side, as you can see, coming through the S's. That was Chris Bailey's opportunity, and he fluffed it. Right. Talking about absolutely talking about fluffing. Cream with some young man. Martin Hill's in 9th place, chasing down Loppy. He's got his DRS wide open, but doesn't quite manage. Slavio Shoutoutio. Are you Slovakian? Or are you Slovenian? Or something like that? He loved that battle. Josh is gaining on Seb Mail. Here we go, DRS open, primed, and sails past before we get into turn number 1. There's a lot of people are questionably taking questionable lines in this race in certain corners that I personally wouldn't. 2 laps to go. The battle for 8th is the most hotly anticipated battle on the track. Loppy in 8th, single track 9th, Sternberg in 10th. Let's look back from the rear of the Aston Martin.
Keep an eye on Mr. Bailey because he will now be probably trying to attack Saviour again.
Yes, I can see it on the mini-map.
DRS at the moment.
He's trying to go around the outside, and he does.
Contact!
Oh, let's just jump back. Oh, they're doing a Martin and Sternberg. So let's jump back because Martin Hills is right on the money. He's right on the money shot. If he can get past Loppy, he'll be up into 8th place. Puts the power down. Trying to keep it going. He's going to get DRS. He should manage to get past Loppy here, unless Loppy is putting in an extraordinary amount of power. But yes, he does. There he is. Martin should manage to close it. Yes, he does. And he moves up into 8th place. Hopefully you get it sorted for Silverstone, says Metalhead Matt 84. It's lovely. If you're going to have these conversations on chat, at least make them interesting. At least give us something to comment on. How about plug it in again? Unplug, plug in, switch on. Password, username, bing bong. IT technical support helpline here. Chris Bailey, talk about needing help. He is currently in 3rd. He's trying to get 2nd. He's got one more lap, and Saviour was sliding it round the chicane there. He was sliding around, boys. Sanjay W. Papa. And he goes. No, he doesn't come to Japan. He goes to sort of Vietnam and Thailand and those places. He looks for elephants. There's a wee Thai boy in the river. Oh, elephant, elephant! And before anyone starts complaining, it's in a movie, and I was just reenacting it. Okay. Right. Kaiser Soze, Loppy. Loppy's going to have a go at Hill. As we come down for the final time on lap 27, and Loppy is gaining on hills, and he's now going to make a move, and yes he does. Maybe Martin went a little bit too early. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1, but it has been cleared. Martin was trying to come back there at Loppy, but did Martin go a lap too soon? Talking about laps too soon, Arma Red is going to win again. Surprise. Hashtag. Actually, hashtag start at the back of the grid for the next few races, please. Saviour 2nd, Chris Bailey is 3rd. 8 wins in a row for Arma. I think he's gone for Max's 10 wins. Glad you brought that stat, because this commentary team didn't have that to our fingertips at all. But he's coming around the final corner, 8 coin that he is, and he comes to take victory at the Japanese Grand Prix. Saviour finishes 2nd, Chris Bailey finishes 3rd. Polsky is going to come through in 4th place. Let's just keep an eye on single track, because he is gaining on Loppy. GTS Drag Queen will get a 10-second penalty added to his race time, which means he will finish probably in 7th place. Martin is going, but he's going to be snookered, because he's not going to get there unless he makes some real move on Loppy into the final chicane. Oh my goodness! Sternberg came flying in like a missile into an Iranian oil compound and barged Martin out the way, and Martin had to cut the chicane and got a 20-second penalty.
Sounds a little harsh.
I mean, he just came out of nowhere. Wow. Dumbest Hornet, though, is being chased down to the line by Schmidt. He locks his brakes hard. A little bit of battle there, but manages to come out. Dumbest Hornet's going to come across the line in 15th place. And Schmidt's in the wall! I'm sorry to laugh, but he came out of the chicane, put the power down, the car just went on, and he literally went straight into the wall at the pit entry. Doesn't happen like that often. There we have it. 27 laps, done and dusted. Arma Red won. What a surprise.
For a change.
I'm not following the podium celebrations because it's frankly ridiculous. Anyway, driver of the day, Vans Racing. Most overtakes is Mr. Hills. Cleanest driver is the girl. Fastest lap is Colin TK, and the race winner is the girl. Most interesting part, Saviour finished 2nd, Chris Bailey, Madam Beryl finished 3rd, Polsky the Polestar from Wales finished 4th, G-Star in 5th place, Kaiser Soze in 6th, and GTS Drag Queen in 7th, after he had a 10-second penalty. Loppy in 8th, Sternberg in 9th, that's likely to change following stewards. Van Dreysen in 10th, Colin TK 11th, Josh Boy in 12th, Seb Mail in 13th, Martin in 14th, but likely to have those 20 seconds removed for that abomination missile attack into the final corner by IKEA. Dublin Sword at 15th, Silicon Valley in 16th, Freddie Olsen at 17th, Smith in 18th after he managed to drop it on the final lap at the final corner. Ashley's car decided not to work, and there was a Ferrari in 20th who absolutely set the world alight and was probably driver of the day for the 10 metres that he managed before he finished. Simba, thank you very much. I enjoyed that. I'm not quite sure what we've achieved in the last hour and 15 minutes. Apart from chaos, mostly by me. I enjoyed
Always
that.
by you.
Oh, no, not always by me. No. Connor Hardy hasn't said anything to me, so... oh, yes, he's at work. He plans to watch it. Yes, watch it. It's absolutely thrilling. Right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back in a week and a bit. Monday the 13th, something like that. Monday the 13th, Tier 1 at 8:45, Tier 2 at 7pm. Wednesday the 15th is Tier 3 and Tier 4, starting at 7pm and 8:45. And then on Thursday the 16th, Tier 0 returns, the Schmarmy tier, for Look How Good I Am, at 7pm on Thursday the 16th. And that is at Silverstone, I think? Maybe? There we go.
There may even be some fun races next week.
Oh, I could do that. I'm quite good at that. As long as I hit the spectator. Oh, anyway, thank you very much, Mark, as always. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being entertained by us. If you have any comments, keep them to yourself. And thank you very much all for watching. Have a lovely evening. Ta-ra!